What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel and the video review of the BoldClash B06-06, also known as the F02H. It is a camera VTX all-in-one. It is right here. This is the B0606 or the F02H. I'm just going to call it the B0606 for now because it's kind of a long name. So this is the all-in-one VTX. I'll just call it the all-in-one VTX. Now this one is a 800 TV line, 5.8 gigahertz, 25 milliwatt VTX. It also has 48 channels, and it comes in clear like this color here, or it comes in solid black as well. And it is also NTSC and PAL switchable as well. So this here was sent to me by BoldClash. Thank you so much for sending me this nice all-in-one VTX. They've sent me this B-Hoop B03 Pro before, and I've done a review on it. And this is a nice little brushed micro or nano, you want to call it. It's a tiny hoop clone, and this thing flies pretty good. I've enjoyed it. I have added my own all-in-one VTX, and I've kind of cruised around the house and stuff like that. But they have sent me this thing here. This goes along with this B03, and they also have a product called the B06. So this is supposedly for the B06, and this is called the B06-06. Okay, the B06 is a tiny hoop just like this, but it has brushless motors. So that one is a lot more powerful, but also that one is a lot more expensive than this one. This one goes for about less than $20. The brushless version, the B-06, goes for almost $100. So there's a big price difference, but that one has the brushless motor, so that one's got a lot more power, and you are able to do acro maneuvers and stuff like that on that one. This one, however, you could but flash the board, but this comes with a little remote control, and it's just like a toy quadcopter. So this does not have right out of the box acro maneuvers and ability to do that kind of stuff. It just does the regular stabilized mode, flips and stuff like that. So this is a really nice quadcopter. I've kind of modded it already to accept an all-in-one VTX, like I said, and I did fly around the house, and it's terrific. But today what we are going to do is place this baby on top. It comes just like this, so take a look. There's the whip antenna coming out of the back, and there's the VTX module, and it's got this little micro, I don't know what you call this, micro LASI or micro JST connector. Anyway, it is the smaller one of the two. There's the bigger one that comes with the battery. This is the battery that comes with the B03, and this one is called something else too. So there's two different sizes here. All right. Anyways, it has the camera and the VTX separate. And it has little clips in there. So the camera just clips right inside. There's no gluing or anything like that involved, or any kind of screws. But the VTX does, however, have 4 screws. These are some microscopic screws on the corner right there. Another one here. And there's 4 of them holding it down. And it is a reason why they have it screwed down, because from the top of the canopy, there's a little push button device right on the top where you can press the button to change the frequency and channels. So that is awesome. And you can change these, guys. It's 48 channels, guys, so it's got tons of channels to choose from. So it's a real simple process. So we're going to go ahead and take the canopy off of the B03 and put this 06 on there, or the VTX, all-in-one VTX, right on top, and it fits on there just perfectly, and the color matches it too. So I'm really excited about that. This is the box that it came in. And here we go. We got a couple of little plastic bags. This one, they provide you with little screws, a couple of sets of different types of screws, and some rubber bushings. And if you are going to use the Inductrix quadcopter, then this is the screws that are involved in securing this baby to the Inductrix. So that's very nice. And this is the bag of screws and little bushings for the B06. So this is made for the B06, but they also provide you some screws for the Inductrix as well. So that's really nice. And it also comes with this instruction manual. Shows you all of the channel configurations and how to go about changing it and stuff like that. So that's really nice. All the specifications and some of the features. So really nice little instruction manual, and just a foam pad on the bottom of the box to make it nice and soft. So let's go ahead and put this baby on. So what I'm going to do is pop open the canopy of the B03. Just lift up both sides and the canopy just comes right off. And there's the innards. I've added this little plug so that I can add other all-in-one VTXs. I already modded it to the battery connection port right there on the top, the plus and the minus. But this thing also has this connection right here, and that's where you plug this baby in. See, this one already comes with the connector, so there is no soldering required. So all you got to do is match the positive and the negative, and if you look real close, it says positive and negative, and there's another port, another little pin. There's 3 pins, so you want to put this in to the rightmost 2 pins. So you're going to go to the right of that port and push it in, because this little connector is only 2 pins, whereas this receiving connector has 3 pins. So you're going to go ahead and just plug this baby in right there, and when you power up the quadcopter, you are powering up the all-in-one VTX. So that is just fantastic. All you got to do is just use the provided screws and just screw it in. They provide you with those rubber bushings as well. I try to put the rubber bushings in between and try to put the screw in, but somehow the rubber bushings are too thick for the screw to make it through the screw hole, so to make it tight. So obviously those rubber bushings were not made for the B03, but rather the B06. So it must have some different little area on the bottom where it can kind of you can kind of make the rubber bushings fit in there and make that work. So what I've done is I'm going to go ahead and put a couple of screws in here, and we will be right back. All right, so here it is. It is attached to the quadcopter, the all-in-one VTX, and all it is just 2 screws that came with the kit. So that is really nice, and I have all these extra screws left over, so that's just fantastic. They give you all of the options that you need. So doesn't that look really nice? I'm so happy that they sent me the clear version instead of the black version. So this thing comes in clear or black, and I believe the B06 quadcopter comes in black. So if you're going to order the B06, I believe maybe it comes in clear too, I'm not sure, but that's why the other one comes in black, just for that. And they made a clear one just for the B03, I believe, and this looks fantastic. Yeah, it looks just like the Tiny 7 or the Tiny 6 by King Kong. Actually looks really nice. So when I put this baby together, don't forget to plug in that power cable. And what I did was I moved the receiver antenna off to the side, so it is sticking out on the side instead of being crammed up in there, so at least it can breathe some air. Probably get a better reception as well. And here's the VTX antenna coming out of the back. So very low profile, and even though you crash this thing, you will not damage anything. None of the antenna, not like the all-in-one that has the circular polarized antenna. You know, you can damage up one of those things. So this is pretty nice. It comes in at about $20. So, and I'm pretty sure you can pretty much affix this to other tiny hoop clones out there, like the Ichin E011 or one of those type of quadcopters. You can probably attach this thing on there find a way to match those holes up, and you got yourself an all-in-one VTX for FPV purposes. So okay, so this thing has a push button to change the channels and the frequency, and it also has a push button to change from NTSC to PAL. And so all-in-one VTX should power up when I power up the quadcopter. So let's go ahead and do that. Powering this baby up, and there you go. There's the power light indicator. I believe that's just the power light indicator. And on the inside, there's a blue light and there is a green light. I believe the green light is the channel and the blue light is the frequency. So short pressing this button over here changes the channels, and long pressing of it will change the frequency. So there's 6 frequencies and 8 channels. So let's check that out. So short pressing it. There you go. The green light jumps 1 space. There you go. All right. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And long pressing it will change the frequency, and the blue light will jump a space. So check that out. Another space. There you go. Another space. So there's 6 spaces for the blue light, and there's 8 spaces for the green light. So a total of 48 channels. So that's just fantastic. So you can just tap on the top and you can change the channels and the frequency. And if you use a toothpick or something, you can change the NTSC or PAL to your wish. So let's go outside and test this baby out. All right, we are ready to go do some FPV with this baby here. So let's go ahead and take off. Oh, there's a little bit of breeze kicking in as well. Perhaps about 5 miles an hour winds. So let's go ahead and take a cruise in the back over here. All right, so far so good. The video quality is not bad at all. Yep, tiny hooping around the park. And I'm using my T8SG remote control here. So it has very good controls and very good range too. So we are able to go the distance with this BoldClash tiny hoop. Oh wow, check that out, man. You're just cruising around with a tiny hoop. Let's go and check out the lake. Hopefully the wind doesn't blow me into the lake. As you can see, the wind is just kind of making it kind of go sideways a little bit. All right, pretty nice, pretty nice. Not bad for a tiny hoop, huh? And it is a lot to do with this remote control as well. I'm able to go the distance here. Yeah, oh, check that out. I'm gonna go to the other pavilion, and this thing has very good controls, this remote control, fine detail control. So you are, I didn't see that ghost branches. I made it through it, thank God. Otherwise I would have had to walk all the way over there to retrieve it. So wow, check out the distance, guys. You can either use this remote control, bind it with the Bayang Toys protocol, or you can use the Bayang Toys X16 remote control, the original X16 remote control, not the one with the altitude hold, not the one with the Wi-Fi FPV one, but just the basic one, the first one, and that will bind to this quadcopter as well, utilizing the same protocol, and you are able to go to distance as well, and you will have that fine detail control. A lot better than the remote control that these quadcopters come with. Nice. Cruising with the BoldClash tiny hoop. Awesome. Woohoo! Woohoo! Almost dropped in altitude over there. I don't know how long the battery life is going to be with these all-in-one VTX attached to it. Normally we'll get about 5 minutes without the VTX, but probably about 3 minutes with the VTX attached to it. So let's come back to the pavilion area here and cruise around the pavilion area, just in case it drops to the ground. I don't have to walk and retrieve it. Yeah, and the wind is kind of blowing a little bit stronger now, and let's see if I can make it through these branches right here. Nice. Very good control. So very, very nice flying around. Oh, there's another dry branch. Oh, I didn't have enough power to go up, and I got to throttle all the way up, and the wind is just playing a role for me to control it with detail here. There we go. Oh, made it through. Nice. All right, let's go back to the pavilion. And the wind is just kicking in now. And usually these tiny hoops do not have much wind fighting power, but this one is doing not bad. It's pretty good. Actually, there you go. The wind is just blowing me backwards, and I'm trying to go forwards. And there we go. Nice. Woohoo! And I'm going with the wind, so it's just blowing me straight ahead. I have to make a turn there. All right. Very nice. This is going to be a very nice indoor flyer like this. You can bang into things, no problem, with the props being protected with those nice ducted fan prop guards. So fantastic. Awesome. All right, I think that's about the battery life. It just came down to the ground. All right, so that is the FPV flight with the BoldClash Tiny Hoop. Hey guys, so here is actually the first flight that was supposed to be the flight with the commentary, but the voice recording did not come out very well. So I had to do a second flight, and that was the one played just before this flight. Slightly less winds on this flight, and again, I am using the jumper, the multi-protocol X8 SG radio to give it more distance. So if you are interested in the all-in-one VTX by BoldClash, check out the link down below. And until next time, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and share, and have a great day.